clean as a whistle as I pull out in my Rolls Royce. Yellow bone passenger, they see it, they say, oh boy. Shell cap.
Ellis dishes to George. Yes.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Robertson is out there with Allen Iverson. Then it's LeBron. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And that one's good.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Stolen by Ellis. Hill passes to George. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now.
Lost time.
Mahimi's checked in for the Pacers. Stuckey comes in for Monte Ellis. Now here's Curry. Here's West. Drilled from 11 feet out.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to the Bulls in Chicago. Anthony. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Carmelo Anthony, the 3rd pick overall in the 2003 NBA draft, was in some pretty good company at the top of that one, as I recall.
I mean, you had LeBron going 1, and of course, Darko Milicic was number 2 on that list. But how about D. Wade at 4? A little bit of a surprise, Chris Bosh, and all those guys, with the exception of Melo, have rings.
Pacers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. They set the pick. To the paint. Here's Mahimi. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 8th assist here tonight.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And back to Melo's top 5 draft mates in 2003, all having rings. You can't choose the team you play for as a rookie. Melo simply hasn't been surrounded by that much talent. That's why it was somewhat surprising that he re-signed with the rebuilding Knicks team last season.
The Pacers making a switch here. Miles is checked in. Here's Curry. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
Hey, guys, talking about Melo, I mean, he's faced some difficult injuries here of late. That puts all the more pressure on him to win a ring as soon as possible. No way does he want to retire without that chance.
Chase Budinger, he's checked in for Anthony. The feed to Miles. Pass to Budinger. 11 feet away. And it's Malone with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Allen after Julius Erving's basket. There's the pick. Here's Stuckey. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now, here is Chamberlain. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. To the left wing. Mahimi kicks to Budinger. The dish to Miles.
Remember, for a long time, flopping was like the #1 concern in the NBA. I mean, it still happens a lot, but the rules have curbed it quite a bit. We have seen less and less flopping the last few years.
And so it's Indiana with it. Stuckey dishes to Allen. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It goes on Moses Malone.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, You got to play without fouling.
No good on the second free throw. Gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Indiana didn't have a great record on the road last season. Only went Clark 15-26 on the year, and it cost them down the stretch.
It really did, Kevin. I mean, the Pacers had a bumpy year with all of the injuries, particularly with George being out for most of the year. His absence was most noted in those tough road games, I think.
Here is Miles. Back to Allen. Indiana moving it around. Here's the screen. Here's Buttinger. An easy layup. Panther coming off the pick.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15.
And for the Pacers, perhaps the biggest loss of the season for them was on the road. Couldn't get it done in Memphis on the final day of the season to try and get into the postseason.
Shot clock at 3. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Pacers have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting.
Well, here's a little factoid about the Pacers.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Stuckey passes to Allen. Feeds it to Miles. Lets the three fly. Can't get it to go. West with some nice D. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Irving. He's got 19 points and 2 rejections. He's giving them just what they would have hoped for today.
Even more, I'd say.
West is checked in for West.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
It up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Curry outside. Shot is off. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Now Miles.
And one thing we know is that across the board in the NBA, attendance is up all over. Franchise values are also at an all-time high. Overseas, the game continues to grow as well.
Gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. On its way from Curry for 2. No good off the front iron.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Kicks to Allen. There's a screen. Inside, 5 to shoot, and stolen by Chamberlain. Irving for 3. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Stuckey kicks to Miles. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And Indiana making a change here. Hill's checked in. He feeds it to Miles. Fires the three. Chamberlain with the rebound.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
And he lays it straight in.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Curry, good.
He's got so much junk in his trunk, he'll find a way to hurt you.
And Indiana shooting well. They're at 45%. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
The NBA has done a terrific job of increasing its presence around the globe. I mean, what was once a national sport has become a global sport in a relatively short time. I think that'll continue to be the case as a larger international presence moves forward.
Pippen's checked in for Irving. The Pacers also with a sub. Hill's checked in. And here's West for 3. Rebound by Mahimi. Mahimi's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The NBA, it's undeniable, becoming a global game. It's reflected in the players. 1/4 of the league. That's amazing. 1/4 of the league, now international players.
It's unreal. I mean, that number is going to continue to grow, I think, over the years. Last season, they had a game in Mexico, and events like that really help expand the popularity of the NBA.
Here's Curry. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Here's Hill. From the high post, Chamberlain with the block. And now running up the court, West pushing it up, and it's Pippen slamming it down.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Outside Hill. He dishes it to Mahimi from 11 feet away, and it's Curry with the rebound.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Stolen by Pippen. Goes up. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together. Well, there were a few complaints last season about how the playoff seeding was done, most notably in the Western Conference. Portland was the 4th seed for winning their division, but without that division win, would have been the 6th seed.
Hill, no good.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Pippen against Hill. Lets it go from 14. Good.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Hill against Curry. Mahimi, good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And here's West from the arc. Pacers with the rebound. Mahimi's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Here's Pippen. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Buttinger dishes to Hill. Hill has the open look. Nails the wide open jump shot. And the home team has possession. Outside Curry. It's Pippen with a drive. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Here's Hill. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. West is checked in for Curry. C.J. Miles. He's checked in for the Pacers. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Bulls. West, right side. Here's Chamberlain. Banked in off the glass.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And for C.J. Miles, he sure can string together a long line of threes under the league with a nice jump shot that has now become deadly.
Yeah, he doesn't get to the free throw line much, and he's not really much of a playmaker, but he's 3D in color. HD 3D.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. West outside. Pass to Malone. Outside Pippen. For three. West. Good. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
This is to Allen on the wing hill from about 19 feet. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
And hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Let us take a moment now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game. Just one basket after another.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He did not shy away from the moment.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.